Hello, Patrick. I wanted to respond to your video post. There are so many things that I want to say to you that I'm not sure that I will be able to help you through all of it in this one video, but let's start and see where it goes. So the first thing I want to say to you, Patrick, is that even though you know that you've come a long way on this journey of self-discovery and growth, you're still too hard on yourself. Because the question that I see you asking is, am I doing it right? Am I doing enough? And what should I do next? All of those actually bring you down the emotional scale when you ask those questions. And that's okay. It's okay to ask the question once. But if you keep asking that question every day, then every day in the moment that you ask the question, you bring yourself down. And then the fourth question that you keep asking over and over again is it better now? Is it going to come back? Am I doing a good enough job? And that, where do you think that takes you? So to say, okay, am I feeling it? Am I feeling it? Where is that feeling? Is that feeling there? That feeling, is it there? Is it there? When you do that, where do you think you're pointed? So my dear, I love you very much. I love your dedication to wanting to improve yourself. I know that you have that dedication, but you have to stop asking the questions again and again and again. The second thing that I want you to do, so the first thing I want you to do is stop asking these questions again and again. And when you see your thoughts go in that direction where you're asking the question again, stop and shift your attention onto something else. Number 2. Oh, I forgot what number 2 was going to be. Hang on, give me a minute. Number 2, and very, very extremely importantly, don't do the work in order to get a specific result. That is what creates attachment. Doing the work in order to get a specific result is what attachment is all about. It's like you're giving the universe a bribe. Universe, I'll do the work if you give me this. That's what all rituals are about. That's why they don't work consistently. That's why this work is not working for you. You asked me the question about understanding the stuff but not working, but the stuff not working for you. Well, that's why. It's not working for you because you keep looking for the results, my dear. Stop it. Let it go. Do the work because you have to do the work. That's it. Just do the work because you want to feel happy. You want things to improve, but don't put any specific outcome in there. Because what happens is when you keep looking for a specific outcome, you push it away from you. The way to have specific things, extremely specific things, show up for you is to ask for them and then forget about it. But you're not forgetting about it, Patrick. You're asking for it every day, every moment of every day. And I know that when it's a health situation, when it's a physical condition, it's really difficult to take your mind off it because you have that reminder every day. But you can do it because you can come to your physical condition from a point of view of despair, meaning it's not working, or you can come to your physical condition with an attitude of hope, which means it is working. I am on the right path. I will get there. And so what if it takes time? Number 3, stop pushing against medical science. What you are not understanding is that medical science is also a result of the universe answering questions that people have asked. Where do you think the ideas for new cures come from? They don't come from here, they come from here. Because humankind is moving forward step by step, not by leaps and bounds. Everything is happening in a stepwise fashion. One thing leads to another thing, leads to another thing, and we keep making progress. And all of medical science has come about from the universe answering. So not all of it is bad. Here's one way of looking at it. Taking the medicine that has been prescribed to you relieves some of the pressure that your body is under. And when the pressure is relieved, your body can work better to come back into equilibrium. Sometimes your body needs help. And like I say, the time to fix the brakes on a car is not when the brakes have already failed and you're on the highway traveling at 100 miles an hour. You have to bring that vehicle to a stop somehow in order to do the vibrational work, in order to fix the brakes. But what you're doing is you're saying, my brakes have failed, I have no control over this car, but I'm going to sit in the car and go, No. At that point in time, you get whatever help you can find. If a helicopter comes by with a ladder and says, grab this, you grab it. And that's what medical science is. I am often reminded when I'm trying to explain this to people, such as yourself, I'm reminded of a story that I heard many years ago, and it was supposed to be a joke, but I think it's such a good example of law of attraction in action. And the story is about a huge flood wiping a whole town out. It's washed away, and people are asked to evacuate. This priest in a church refuses to go. People come knocking on his door and tell him, we have trucks and we are gathering everyone up. Come with us. We'll take you with us. And he says, no, God will look after me. You go. So they go. Then the water rises and now his church is flooded. So people come over in a boat and say to the priest, come with us. We have boats. We are here to save you. And he says, no, I don't need your help. God will save me. And then water level rises again and a helicopter comes by and someone on a big bullhorn calls out to the priest, and he's at a window on the second floor or whatever, third floor of the church. And somebody calls out to him, we're here to save you. Jump on this ladder and we'll pull you up into the helicopter. And he says, no, thank you. God will save me. And then everyone goes away. And now he's up on the, hanging on to the spire. And the heavens part. And there's thunder and lightning. And a voice of God calls down to him to say, you stupid fool, who do you think sent the helicopter and the boat and the people with the truck? And that's what I'm here to say to you, Patrick. God, the universe is responding, and it's responding to you in many ways. Medical help is coming to you. Spiritual healers are showing up. You have to allow all of it, not just this part of it. Allow all of it. Tell yourself that all the help that is coming to you from the universe. And stop worrying. You see, what you're doing to yourself is that you keep asking for help, but then you stand in the way of that help when it comes. And the reason you do that is because you keep looking at where you are. You keep looking at where you are and telling yourself, do I have any improvement? Am I better today? Is it a little bit better? Is it a little bit better? And that's not how it works. That's not what faith and trust are all about. Faith and trust are all about saying, I've asked and I don't need to ask anymore. I have given it over to the universe, to that which I call God. And now all I have to do now is to look at my today with appreciation. I know that you do it because you do the workout, but you do it for those few minutes, half an hour, 1 hour. And then what do you do for the rest of the day? You know what you do? You go on your autopilot. That's why I asked you to post on the forum how you talk to yourself about your health situation. And as I'm listening to your video, talking, it's all going this way, negative. Well, why is this happening? Why is my blood pressure like this? Why am I feeling these sensations? All of that is negative. What about all the things that are working in your body? You can see, you have hair, your skin works, you can feel heat and cold, you're eating food and digesting it, you're breathing, you're not mechanically getting in there and working your heart. No matter how many problems there are with your heart, it's still pumping blood. It's still doing its work. But you keep getting in its way and getting in its way and getting in its way. And that's very tiring for your poor heart. So stop it. Okay? So those are the things I have to say to you, Patrick. I hope that it is helpful for you. You just have to stop asking the questions again and again and again. You have to stop worrying. And it's not just the worry about your health, which I know you worry a lot about your health, but it's also stop worrying about finances and people and other stuff. Just let it all go and become completely unconditional, and then just see what will happen in your life. Lastly, I'm sending you a warm, loving hug because I know how wonderful you are. I know how much you want this, and I know how dedicated you are. And part of that dedication means stop thinking about it. Love you so much, Patrick. And that's it for now. Bye.